Welcome back, everybody. Today's video is going to be super fun because I'm going to be showing you how to get this fun little look. It's, not super complicated, but I'll give you a little step by step, For today's video, I am going to be using these palettes from BH Cosmetics. These are the Sweet Shop palettes in the Cherry on Top, which is a red palette, red and pink. And Pistachio, which is a green palette. On my face, I am wearing my Lancome concealer and foundation. I'm also using my Kaleidos face palette. I did top my foundation with the One Size foundation, just to kind of mattify and correct the shade a little. For blush, though, this was an interesting experience. I tried my new Oden's Eye blush in Orange Sunny. It is a little deep on me. When I first put it on, it looked a little bit crazy, but I used my Kaleidos blush, which is a little more coral and less orange, and I kind of just blended it out. And then I even went in with the light shade in the face palette and just kind of softened things here, softened the forehead a little bit. But the thing that really kind of brought it together, in my opinion, was the highlighter. This gorgeous green highlighter. I love it. No regrets buying this. I'm so excited to use it more. And on my lips, I did use a ColourPop lip liner. This is the one I used, right? Yeah. This one is called Frenchie. That's just all over the outside of my lips, and then I went over my lips with, this is one of those holiday exclusive Fenty glosses that you can't get anymore, but it's called Hot Chocolate Fantasy. You can get hot chocolate in all the different formulas that they have. I think Hot Chocolate and Fenty Glow are available in all of the different formulas that Fenty has. But this version in particular is very kind of sparkly. Let me put a little more on. I love this one. And again, the concept of today's video is just to inspire you. This is kind of like when I did the clown makeup thing for Halloween. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You don't have to use the exact palettes and shades that I'm using. They are discontinued palettes, so you can't go out and buy them, which kind of stinks, but just use what you have at home, and let's just have fun together. Hopefully I inspire you. Hopefully you have fun. This hand-me-down turtleneck sweater from my brother is making me sweat to death, but I'm going to keep it on for the whole video so that you can get the full effect, super Christmassy. Makes me look like I'm going to a Christmas party, right? Something like that. Look at this highlighter though. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna go in with this red shade here on my outer corner and kind of blend it out. I'm just taking a nice fluffy brush and going in. I primed my eyes with my ColourPop, what's it called? Party Proof Shadow Primer. I kind of have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with that primer, but I think it should be good for what we're doing today. I'm just bringing this all through the crease and kind of diffusing it out. I don't want to go in too heavy, but I just want to get that bright red color down. So as you can see, this red is kind of a very cool toned red. It's almost a pink. We're going to go in and we're going to deepen it up with this shade here, this dark red. I think I'm actually going to take this small blending brush just to be a little bit more precise. I'm just going to pack it on the outer, basically the outer third of my eyelid. And then we're going to softly blend it into the crease just a little bit, keeping it lower than the other red. So I was noticing some patchiness on this side, so I don't know, there was something going on right here. So I kind of ended up bringing this bright red out a little more. So I'm just doing it on this side here to match. But honestly, I don't hate that. I feel like that bright red is really beautiful. Okay, so sorry about the patchiness. Hopefully I fixed it for the most part. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know if it's like my skin or the primer, but anyway, next I'm going to take a big shader brush and I'm going to go in with this dark red shimmer. Not all the way out to the outer corner, but just kind of like on this part of my eye here. Sort of like the outer third. Yeah, outer third, almost to the center, but not quite, and almost to the outer corner, but not quite. Just kind of sticking it in between. Isn't this beautiful? Again, you know, these are discontinued palettes, so just use whatever you have at home, but oh god, if you do have these palettes, good for you, because these are great. Now I'm going to take my green palette and I'm actually going to go right in with this green shimmer here. We're going to take our time. If you mix a green and a red, they can very easily become muddy. So I'm going to do this kind of in there and I'm going to take my time with it. Tapping it off so I don't get fallout. Just using a different shader brush. Just going in right here. Wow, this is so sparkly and gorgeous. Okay. Being careful not to overlap. Okay. And then, once I've got it down, I've done this previously in other videos, but I'm going to gently take the tip of this shader and I'm going to really, really gently just kind of make these two colors fade into one another without blending them too much. Gonna take a little bit of work, but I'm gonna do it. Have faith, guys. How's that look so far? What do we think of that? Hey guys, remember in my last video when I said that 9 times 6 was 36? I'm fairly certain that my undiagnosed alphanumeric dyslexia as a child led to me having a really, really messed up relationship with numbers, so I just can't do math. Which sucks. And then I embarrass myself all over the internet. It's great. I don't know, I think the eyeshadow looks good though. I don't know about you, but I think that looks gorgeous. And if you guys saw my video where I did the top palettes that I'm excited to use in fall. Winter, I meant to say winter. You probably saw me swatch this green shimmer shade down here next to the dark red from the other palette that I used out here. And I got super excited because I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a Christmassy like color combo. And you guys, it's coming together. This is great. Now, this is usually where things kind of go a little bit wrong, but I am going to go onto my lower lash line a little bit. I'm going to use the shader brush, the kind of bigger one that I used for the red shade. I'm going to tap the littlest bit of the deepest red, and I am just going to try to take it so close to my lash line, just like this. Barely any. In the words of Bob Ross, just 2 hairs and some air. Okay. Like, I think that's good enough. We're good. Now I'm also going to just go in a little bit with the lighter red. This one here. And I'm going to go a tiny, tiny bit farther in and a tiny bit lower. Ooh, I hope I didn't mess it up. And I'm gonna bring it up to meet where it comes out up here. You guys, I love these palettes. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think. Does that look okay? I don't look too psycho, do I? I'm also sweating to death right now. This sweater is a bit much. Did I bring it down too far? I think I like the way this eye looks better than the way that this one looks, because I feel like this came down a little bit too low over here. What do we think? Should I try to... Hold on. I'm actually going to take the highlight shade from this face palette, and I'm just going to try to soften that a little. What do we think? Will this little pencil brush do it? Just going to bring it in here. Ooh. Little too much. And just soften this. Ooh, I think it's gonna work. Maybe. It might not have made a huge difference, but I do think that it helped. What do you think? Does it look even? I think I'm just gonna use that same tiny brush that I was just using. And I'm gonna go in with this really light green here. And I'm just gonna hit my inner corner a little. This color kind of reminds me of like the Grinch movie with, you know, Jim Carrey. I don't know why. Because that's not, this here is more the color of what he looked like, but I don't know, something about this color just makes me think of like Whoville. What do we think? Should I keep the inner corner matte or should I go over it with my highlighter? I think I might like it this way. I don't know, I'm just assessing the situation. I think I'm gonna go in with this minty eyeliner called Icebreaker from ColourPop. I feel like this wasn't super pigmented. I feel like I used this recently. Did I use this one when I did my my Natasha Denona video? I hope it doesn't come off looking too blue or like nothing at all, which is what it's doing right now. Oh boy. You know what, I've changed my mind. That was coming off too kind of cool and blue. What's this called? Whoa, Exit. I'm gonna use the white liner from ColourPop called Exit. This poor thing, it's been through the ringer. Okay, yeah, this one comes off better too. I'm trying to like not touch my eye with it. Yeah. Definitely comes off better. Okay, so what do we think? Did the liner make me look all doe-eyed and cute? I think that the look was pretty successful. We had a little bit of issue with patchiness over here, but I think it turned out okay. Do you agree? Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this. Let me know, you know, if you try it out at home. If you need tips on like what palettes you could maybe find similar shades in, I could maybe come up with some. But I will say these palettes are pretty unique. They're really special. I'm really sad that they're discontinued. Like, these are some of the most vibrant and incredible reds I've ever seen. Probably the most beautiful reds in my collection. And I mean, similarly, like this particular green being so like kind of limey and shimmery and like almost golden, it's also pretty unique to my collection. But like, don't let that get you down. Don't let that dishearten you. You can totally do something very similar to this at home. Just Look at what you have. Shop your stash. Find those perfect shades. Oh, I'm right in front of my guy. Oh, my poor guy. He wasn't featured as much because I got in the way. It's all my fault. Have a lovely week. We've only got a week left until Christmas. Don't go too crazy shopping. It's not worth it. I'm probably going to go a little bit crazy because I still need to buy several gifts. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. But yeah. Tell me if you want to see more videos like this. And I will be seeing you Wednesday. Happy Hanukkah. See you soon. Bye.